Hey everyone, so I have another book to talk about today, and this is the story of Tracy Beaker, the latest installment in my Jacqueline Wilson collection. Now this is the revamped cover. I'm not a massive fan of it. I prefer the original cover, as you can see there. There's still Nick Sherratt illustrated, but I prefer the original cover. But, it's alright. Now obviously, this goes without saying, this tells the story of Tracy Beaker. I'm going to assume that if you're watching this, you're already a fan of Jacqueline Wilson or Tracy Beaker, so you're aware of the character, but just briefly, Tracy is a kid in care. Her mother, well, she was taken off of her mother basically because her mother was unfit to look after her. And Tracy dreams of her mother coming to get her and take her away, and so they can go and live together and have a fantastic time. But as a reader, you kind of know that the chances of that happening are really, really slim. But Tracy is a wild child. She's very energetic. She has a bit of a temper on her, and she has hair like that. So she has trouble getting along with everybody in the dumping ground. So the story basically tells us of all of Tracy's wild adventures and the things that goes on, and the stories of previous foster parents. And in this one, we learn about Cam Lawson. Cam is a writer, but she's not what Tracy would imagine to be a normal writer. She is, as Tracy describes her, scruffy. She doesn't wear makeup, she has baggy jeans and a t-shirt. She doesn't look like a glamorous, mega rich famous writer or anything, which she's not a mega rich famous writer. She's just writing a couple of novels. But they soon start to bond, and Cam begins to foster her, and that's quite early on. And the question is it going to work out? Will Tracy become permanently fostered by Cam, or is she destined for life in the care home forever? I like the fact that basically this book is probably the entire, pretty much what is in this is summed up in basically the first series of the story of Tracy Beaker, the TV show. But then obviously after that it starts to expand in the TV show, but the first series is pretty much in here. Now what I really like about this as well is that it's not just told in first person narrative, but it's told as if it was a diary. The kids in the care home were given a book to fill out. My Book About Me it's called. They were all given it and they had to answer questions. My name is, their details, their favourite name, their favourite food. And then at the end of this book, the end of the book they've been given, you get the story of, which is where they get to write their own section about themselves. And then the entire book is Tracy's entry about herself. So it's written as a diary, but it's not written in diary format, which I think is really nice. There aren't really many chapters in it. In fact, I don't think there is any chapters in it, which is quite common with the Tracy Beaker books, apart from the Dare game, but I'll talk about that when I get to it. Throughout it, as you can see there, really kind of funny ones, you have Nick Sherratt drawings throughout it. This is the episode, well, the section which we've seen in the TV series. That's the episode where Cam comes to visit and Tracy borrows Adele's makeup. I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm on about if you've seen it, because it's a very memorable scene. You have more drawings there. The writing size itself, I'll just pick a page with a lot of writing to show you, is not too big, not too small. Really nice size, I really like that. It's not so big that children are like, oh, babyish, but it's not so small that they're like, can't read it. So it's really good as well. Let me see. The page count is 158, and then at the end of this particular book, you have Tracy Beaker's Thumping Heart, as mentioned there, which I hadn't actually noticed until I read the book. This is the comic relief special book, which you can buy on its own. Luckily, I didn't buy it. I was going to go and buy it, but turns out it was in this book, which is at the very end there. So if you buy this book, you get 2 for 1, and it saves room on a bookshelf, because it's not really that different. Yeah, but it's definitely worth buying if you're a fan of Tracy Beaker, which I'm sure a lot of you will be. I know I have a lot of Tracy Beaker fans subscribed to my channel. But even if you're not yet a fan of Tracy Beaker, watch it and then read it, or read it and watch it. But either way, just involve yourself with the TV show, because it is absolutely fantastic and you will love it more than life itself. The characters in this are alright. There's a, let me find this in case you've not seen it. I'll talk while I'm looking. The character of Louise, the illustration looks very much like Louise, but the one of Peter as well. In this, we're told that Peter is the same age as Tracy, whereas I believe he isn't in the TV series. I believe he's a bit younger. So there are some differences, and if you're very much like me and wildly in love with a TV show, sometimes it's hard to say, no, that's not right. I know for a fact it's not like that. But here, this is Justine. There, and down there on the floor. Now, as you can see there, that doesn't really look anything like Montana, who plays Justine in the TV series. And the person who plays Elaine the Pain, the illustration doesn't really look like Nish and I either. Whereas I wonder if the book was redone now, would they make the illustrations look like the TV characters so we could relate? I don't know. But regardless, it's a really brilliant book and definitely worth a read. One of the best Jacqueline Wilson books ever. Of course it is. Please feel free to leave comments on this and anything else. But that's it for just now, so I'll see you all next time. Bye.